So I'm up here in the girls' loft. If you look closely, we just noticed this yesterday.
So for weeks, Kyle's been telling me that our fridge is broken.
If you're new to the channel, then let me introduce ourselves. We're Kyle and Lisa, and we're a family of 5 who traded in our life in New York for Geneva, Switzerland. This spring, we bought our first house, and this is our journey to slowly renovating our 1986 fixer-upper. So the biggest difference between buying a house here and in the US is that they do not do inspections here. When you buy a house here, typically, it's vente à l'état, which means it's a sale in the state in which you bought the house. So that means that when you enter a house on the first day, there could be potential issues that you didn't anticipate. And that's the situation that we're finding ourselves in, because we knew that we were buying a fixer-upper. We knew that it was an old house and that it needed some work, but what we weren't anticipating were all of the immediate issues that are in the house that have to be resolved just so that the house is like functioning. Didn't really anticipate a lot of these costs, and it's making us really worry that this whole thing is just a money pit. But I don't know, guys.
Kyle's been telling me that our fridge is broken, and I haven't believed him because I just didn't want to think that it was true. But it turns out that the cooling gel panel inside here, it keeps frosting over. And I guess that's a sign that there's something wrong. And that panel is broken, but we can't get a replacement part because this fridge is from before 2000. So they don't make parts from 25 years ago anymore. And now the issue that we're faced with is we could simply buy a new fridge, which would be like 3,000 francs, but we'd have to get the same size fridge that we have now, which means that if we want to renovate the kitchen and get a bigger fridge down the road, then it wouldn't make sense to get the same fridge that we have now. But we're not renovating the kitchen right now. So basically, we're just living with this half cooling kind of fridge. And then we have another fridge downstairs that we're putting our meat and dairy in. Because this is like fine. Like, it's okay for fruit, I think, but it's not the proper temperature.
Get some concern by seeing these cracks in the wall. I don't know. Maybe it's okay. Up in the girls' loft, we have this cute little pocket window. Reminds me of like a Polly Pocket window or something. But look at this. But there's water damage because this window is leaking water all the way down this wall. And then out of this window, you can also see our chimney, which has got a few cracks in it. Oh boy. Everything in this house is broken, which is, I guess, what you sign up for when you buy a fixer-upper and then decide that you're going to move your whole family into it. But I think that we were expecting for some of the basic things to still be working, like lights and our refrigerator. It feels like at every turn, there's something else that is broken. So today I need to resolve some of these problems. There's a fly. Every time I cook, they come in through the vent hood. Kyle has tried to duct tape it, but this one somehow got snuck in here. It is here. Come out, little fly. Oh my God, there's another one in here. It's like in here. Oh my God, this is so gross. Like, I can like hear it in here. It was so weird. Every time I was cooking, I would notice that there would be all these flies in the house, and then I realized that they were coming out of this vent hood because this vents out onto our ceiling. So then Kyle put this masking tape here to like block them out. which was a good temporary solution. And oh my God, you can like hear them in here. But I just cooked something and they're back. Oh.
Is this your plate, your way of saying I need to eat less?
What do you mean?
The tiny plates.
No, these are just the plates I got out in my frenzy with the flies in here.
Our pets.
There was one in there. It was like trapped in there. It seems to have freed itself.
Liberation Day.
And then one flew out. So what do? We need a call?
We need to call a handyman or the vent people. They need to go on our roof. So I'm a little scared to go up there. I would, but
No.
I'm also very clumsy and I'd probably fall and break my back. Trade-offs.
We don't need a death amongst the move. So I need to call the vent people. That's what you're saying.
Or find a handyman.
Does that exist here? Like,
We don't have a handyman.
and so what do you want to do about the fridge? Can we just, all right, let's list all the problems in a non-judgmental way. The fridge is broken. It's cooling, but it's not cold enough for food. I think it's cold enough for vegetables, but it's probably not cold enough for dairy and meat. Then we got this vent hood issue. Those are just the kitchen issues. The lights
Electrical.
upstairs.
Well, we don't even know if the electrical is up to code. So it might be a fire hazard or a safety hazard. We just haven't made that phone call yet.
You've been using a lot of masking tape. You masking taped this, and you masking taped over the light fixture upstairs.
Well, the daughter was shocked. I needed an emergency solution. Hence the
It's
masking
not
tape.
bad. I'm not saying it's bad.
Zero shock
I'm just
sense.
pointing it out.
Zero shock sense. We're 100% survival rate.
Innovative use of the tape. The light specifically in the bathroom. You bought a replacement light.
Yes, but no Amazon here. It should arrive in 7 to 10 business days.
So
And then all of the other lights are like fluorescent old lights.
I know we need to get an electrical assessment, probably.
Yes. The garage door doesn't close.
All right, no, I'm talking about like issues that we need to figure out right now.
Well, the garage door doesn't close. We have all of our prized possessions, i.e. my bicycle in there.
I thought it was locked up.
It is, but
Okay, that's not an issue. I don't care about that. Plus,
the window upstairs is leaking.
the window upstairs is leaking. That's an emergency thing. So what?
Leaking water.
I'm talking about the code red things. The light in the bathroom, the kitchen issues, and the window leaking.
Énergie, bonjour. Pour le chauffage ou l'eau chaude, tapez 1. Pour la ventilation ou la climatisation, tapez 2. Pour un contrat ou sa facturation. Énergie haute, bonjour.
Bonjour. Oui, il y a un problème de ça ou je ne sais pas, c'est pourquoi.
Parce que quand vous la mettez en route, c'est quoi? C'est une hotte de cuisine que vous avez?
On a juste une cuisine.
Et quand vous appuyez sur un bouton pour qu'elle s'enclenche?
Je ne comprends pas. Est-ce que vous parlez anglais?
Vous voulez que je vous envoie par mail nos conditions
Ouais.
tarifaires
Ouais, ok.
d'intervention?
Ok.
C'est quoi l'adresse de la villa?
It's a new day with a new set of problems. The problem with the vent hood problem is that I don't know how to fix the problem. I don't really know who to call and what the type of services that should come and look at it. So I called a bunch of companies that were not the right companies. One of them I think maybe was, and they gave me a quote, and now I'm looking up a few other companies so that I can call and try to find somebody to come get it fixed. And the other problems in the house, like the fridge and the window and all of that, those are not things that we can address right in this moment. So I'm picking my battles and I'm moving on.